I've watched those like 6 times.
But some of us do that just because, anyway.
Yeah, fair. But I'm like, oh wait, that happened. I did. Why? My brain. I'm so happy. I have 11 hit points at level 1. What? I'm used to that.
How many hit points do I have? Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I have 11.
welcome to level 1, folks.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping all of you have looked at the fact that you've got player handouts and starting info. Each of you has a small little thing about your character that I'm hoping you will read before I get a chance to start describing things.
Mm-hmm.
I've read it.
Yeah.
I read it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Dang it, I need to pick another dice color again. We'll just go with hot pink. Damn it.
Can't wait till school starts again. A friend of mine made dice, like custom dice, and I'm really excited to get them.
I've been haunting the custom dice Facebook groups, and some of them are so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I got some new dice recently. Got some nice ice-looking ones, and I got some ones that look like a galaxy, kind of. So.
Did you get the ice dice off of Wish?
No.
I got a set of ice dice off of Wish, and they're like amazing.
Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. So, the 6 of you are all jolted from your sleep, from fading sounds and images, by the sound of wolves howling. Oh! 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 Somewhere in the distance. Nearby is the sound of a horse snorting, and the small clump of a hoof as you all open your eyes to see each other. It is cold on this road that you happen to be waking up on, and there's a strange mist at your backs. Would any of you like to begin? All around you are woods and mist.
Good morning, guys.
Should we start by just describing our characters?
Yes, you may.
So are we sitting on the ground? Like,
yeah, you're basically just kind of waking up, sitting on the ground, having no idea how you got there.
Okay, I'll start. My character, she has long brown hair. She has kind of a red coat and kind of wearing goggles at her head right now. Doesn't have any visible. Oh yeah, she does. She has a bunch of like weird contraptions like attached to her. And she kind of like springs up, and she has her arms crossed, and she's kind of pouting right now. And she is human.
All right. Ilaria?
All right. My character is a dark elf. She's a drow. She's wearing. Let's see. Currently, she's wearing. Scale mail. A shield, and around her neck would be a medallion of a skull. It's hard to tell how old she is, but because she's an elf, I guess her hair would be white, skin darkish, violet eyes.
All right. How about Layla?
She's a wood elf with dark brown hair. It's pulled to a side in a braid. She looks young-ish for an elf. Probably reached adulthood, but still really young. She has hazel eyes, really skinny, kind of lanky looking. And she's wearing a set of dark green traveler's clothes with dashes of brown, so a green and brown pattern. Yeah, she looks confused.
Fumble.
So Fumble is a half orc. She's pretty short. She's only about 5'8". Long, look, brownish, purplish hair, bright pink eyes. She's wearing leather armor, and you would notice that she has a pair of bongos strapped to her back.
Wave.
Leaf is a water genasi, somewhere in his 30s, mid 30, mid like 35, somewhere in between there. He's wearing scale mail, has a spear, and he has like this mail bag, like mailman bag, that's like always like making sounds of like different bottles clinging against one another.
And Kale.
Kale is a high elf. He's wearing robes that look like they might have been really fancy at one point, but they've kind of had their toll of being on the road. He kind of has a look on his face like he just bit into a lemon. He looks really unhappy, and he like not hops up off the ground, but like eases himself off the ground and is very busily like fussing at his robe and muttering in Elvish about being, being dirty, like, and he just looks grouchy in general. And I need to step away for a second, because dinner.
All right.
Off dinner real quick.
All right. So, everyone roll perception checks. We're just going to say that Kale is busy cleaning off his robes.
And that might be the only good roll you see from Fumble.
For some reason, I rolled dice like that. I apologize, and we'll fix that.
All right. Now, Fumble is the first one to notice. Fumble, you look around. You look around, and look at these strange people, and you look at it yourself, probably because you're like, probably pushing dust and dirt off your hands, and you notice on the back of your right hand is a strange circle that has two little lines on it, kind of like a clock.
Seeing this, I just like walk right over to Layla and pull up her arm to look at her hand.
And you notice that Layla has one as well.
Guys?
Yeah?
I wouldn't be alarmed. But did anybody have one of these, before now? And points at her hand.
Sarah looks at her hand.
She has one as well, as does Wave, as do you all. And each of you, your right hand has a strange clock-looking thing on it. It seems to be like a tattoo, except that you don't remember getting it. It doesn't feel like a tattoo. It almost feels like there's something that was imbued into the back of your hand, like right below the skin, just visible because of its dark lines.
Well, I'm going to be honest. It doesn't take a lot. It actually takes quite a lot to make me quite upset. But me being spirited away to wherever this is, and she kind of gestures like around, has made me very upset. Mostly because I just had the greatest catch in front of me my whole life, and now I'm here, and now it's going to get away. So that's how I'm going.
I look at Layla. Did anybody ask her how she was? Did I miss something?
No,
Sarah's like that sometimes, right, Sarah?
Yeah. Oh, Layla.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. Oh, and Kitch kind of like peeks around Layla to see Wave and goes, "Oh, and Wave. Oh, okay. Well, now this has improved my mood greatly."
Wave is just looking at his hand, seeing if the clock thing moves at all.
It doesn't seem to be moving. It just seems to be embedded in your like just underneath the skin of your hand.
Well-
This lines of a clock.
Fumble's gonna lick it
What?
and just see
Oh,
if it
dear.
comes off. Just like, like, guys,
Does it taste good?
it's not coming off.
Well, I was gonna shake your hand to introduce myself, but I'll just settle for hey,
Puts
I'm
out
Layla.
her other hand. Don't worry, I have two.
Okay. I'll shake her hand.
Goes to shake Layla's hand and trips. I'm sorry. I'm Fumble.
Fumble.
Oh,
Yeah.
a fitting name. Your parents must have hated you.
Sarah.
Looks at Sarah. My father was a great man, thank you.
Who was bad at naming children.
My mom was a. I mean, she died when I was young.
Let's be real, they're better than water genasi are. We're all just some sort of water. At least it's somehow original.
I don't know if you guys. But guess what? I used to fall down a lot as a kid.
What about when you were a baby? Did they name you something after you were able to walk? Or did it like drop you a bunch and they're like, "Oh, I just fumble."
Oh. No, Fumble's just a nickname.
Oh. Yeah, I typically give people my nickname when I introduce myself too. Just kidding, I don't. That's weird.
Do you ever shut up?
Only in death.
Okay, so as long as you're talking, then you're good. Right?
No response.
Walks over. Guys,
yes.
she's not talking.
Keep
She
it that way.
did.
Keep it that way. I think we might be better off.
Pokes her cheek. Hello?
Allery
She's-
has a little smirk on her face and she says, "No, she doesn't seem to be dead."
She's like deep in thought. I'm actually gonna have my eyes dart around. What exactly? Are we on a path, or are we just in the middle of a forest?
Yes. There's a path stretched out ahead of you. Which direction it is, you're not entirely sure. It is rather overcast above you. You hear the occasional distant wolf call, and there's even a much more closer cawing of birds. But nearby, as you look around, you see a draft horse. And it's attached to some kind of carriage. The outside of it looked like it was possibly garishly painted once, but now it's quite faded. It looks like no one's taken care of the paint job in some time.
I'm gonna take it that no one knows how we got here.
I don't remember.
It was a
Do
weird
I-
crystal.
Do I see the carriage?
Yes, the carriage is like almost right next to you guys. The horse
Just,
is eyeing you, the group of you.
just points to the carriage. My bet would be that's how we got here.
Fair enough. I am curious about a crystal you said, Sarah?
Oh yeah, there was like a weird crystal. It was full of rainbows. It was very pretty. And then,
don't-
like, next thing I know, I'm asleep.
I have a weird suggestion. How about we take that cart and get going before like the wolves find us? I'd rather not be eaten today. Today was already. I look at my hand weird enough.
Looks at Wave. Technically, wouldn't you just be drank?
Oh, and
It's a
you
good one.
were
Haven't heard that one
all right.
before.
Yes. That's my name, is Elray.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice
Oh.
to meet you as well.
Who's the fuddy-duddy over there?
I'm
The
Sarah.
fuddy-duddy?
Not you. That one.
What are you pointing at?
Points towards the high elf.
I imagine since Turtle Butters is off grabbing
I'm
oh,
here. I'm
here.
chewing.
Okay.
Ah. Elray kind of looks at the high elf and she says, most of them are like that.
Fuddy-duddies?
Yeah, sort of.
Pointedly ignoring you, although his ear is twitching. I don't know.
Walks over, reaches out a hand. Hi, I'm Fumble.
He looks at you, looks at his hand, just shakes his head.
And as you look at your own
I don't
hand,
know. I don't know where that's been.
Turtle, as Caleb looks down at his own hand, he notices what the others have all noticed at this point. On the back of his right hand, seemingly embedded into the skin, are the lines. Is a circle with lines that make it look like a clock face. It looks like it's a tattoo, but you don't know how you got that.
He rubs at it and looks suspiciously at the others.
Hi, I'm Fumble.
He's kind of a dick, so I don't know if he would even acknowledge her. Like,
I can do this all day.
I guess he would be the first to move towards the carriage and like look and see if there's anybody driving it.
You, sir.
He just kind of like brushes Fumble off and moves towards the carriage.
The horse snorts a bit and leans over towards Kale and attempts to nip his hair as Kale pokes his head into the carriage. The inside of the carriage is empty, although there are bench seats inside and a bit of a storage area. It looks like at least 4 people could ride comfortably in the back, with 2 people sitting up top directing the horse.
Sarah is going to vault straight into the carriage and take a seat.
We're going?
I'll follow, I guess.
I'll follow.
Does any of you have like a driver's license?
I
Since
can
when
give
did you
it
need
a try.
license to drive? So silly.
I can try.
What's a driver's license?
I mean, does any one of you have any expertise? Because I sure don't.
I can
I'm
try.
not that good with
I mean,
horses. They're
How
like
difficult could it be?
land seahorses. I don't like them.
Fumble will get up top then and drive the thing. Y'all, I'm sorry.
Last time I tried to drive,
Kale has servants to drive him. He didn't have any idea. He didn't even. He doesn't even look keen on getting into it because it's dirty.
I'd rather not. Last time I interacted with the horse, it started flying. So pretty sure
What?
horses don't do that. At least I think so. She appears deep in thought again.
Are we ready to go?
I think so.
I mean, if everyone's getting in, I think Kale would look around and be like, "Shit, I have to," and like just if the only spot that's left is outside with with Fumble, he's kind of gonna roll his eyes and just climb up.
You know how bad I want to do that trick, like that joke that people do where they start inching forward when someone's trying to get in? All right. Well, once everybody is settled, I will head down the path that I have no idea where it goes.
All right. Give me an animal handling check.
Ah, fuck. Don't worry, guys. I can do it. Okay.
Yes, you can. You do it very well. The horse responds to you brilliantly, and you guys continue along the road. After what feels like several hours, you come upon an area a head that's jutting out of impenetrable woods on both sides of the road. But you can see high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog that's hanging among those trees. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. You can see dew clinging with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. There are not one, but two headless statues flanking the gate. Their heads, you can see, are now lying amid the weeds. They greet you only with silence. And
Do
that's
you think there's any talking candles in there?
It's entirely possible. Why not? Those heads are a bit foreboding, though.
Nobody got my Beauty and the Beast reference.
I did, but I let it slide.
God damn it!
I did, but I allowed it.
That's
Um,
too long.
It's deterrent, right?
Well, it's just a road with some broken statues. I think they just didn't maintain it well.
Did they look like they were intentionally decapitated, or it's just wear?
let's see. Roll an investigation check. Hard to say. The stone gets old, it wears down. Things sometimes maybe it was the stone workers that skimped on some reinforcements or something.
What kind of head is it?
All right. Also roll me an investigation. You go over, and the heads, because of how big the statues are, the heads pretty much, it's almost as big as you are. It would be as big as like a gnome or a halfling if you had one in the party. Well, I mean, it would be as hard to hold up, but it would definitely be big or bigger than like a gnome or a halfling if you had one in the party. It appears to be of a human. There is a helmet, but usually with elves, there's at least some features on there that would give it with respect to elven ears, and definitely not like an orcish type of form. So human is the most likely type of head that the statue once had, that you're currently looking at on the side of the road.
It looks like a human head. Maybe we'll meet some nice people.
Maybe not.
Okay, look. There is no room for pessimistic here.
There's one way to find out.
I mean, he's objectively right. People aren't nice.
Not always. They're not always nice, no.
Y'all have been nice up until now. I mean, kind of all of you. Looks at the high elf.
There's only one human in the party, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Sarah.
I was gonna say, like, Kale just mutter something about when was the last time you met a nice.
Well, I mean, I'm an anomaly,
Nice.
so
Anemone?
anomaly. It means something that's not normal.
She
It's a nicer
means-
word of saying freak, but I don't like being called that, so
I would have gone with weird, but yes.
You see, like, Fumble, like, counting the syllables. Anomaly. Anomaly.
oh, there you go. I was afraid you're gonna short circuit there.
I don't do that.
Let's go
Yeah.
meet these people.
Fumble.
Anywhere.
Yeah, roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please, Fumble.
Fuck!
He's doing very well on those rolls, though.
Now, that was a really weird statement that your new friend Sarah laid on you, and it brings back just some uncomfortable memories of something recent that you sort of thought of as a dream, but maybe not so much.
The only thing Fumble doesn't fumble is a dice, apparently.
I'll let it slide.
That's like her third not 20 already.
Wait till we get into combat. You won't be saying that anymore. Don't worry, I'll disappoint y'all.
Let's see. I might actually have
Wasting
a
your good
handout for
rolls
these
on dumb
pictures.
what I'm saying. Look, I get that jack of all trades bullshit, but come on. Dutch!
We're just gonna.
Oh yeah, I don't know everyone's classes yet, but
I have a
Boy.
feeling there are 2 artificers.
maybe, possibly.
Fixing to beat the shit out.
It's an interesting
Ah,
theory.
I do have a handout for this.
Which is fine.
That is the gate that you're in front of.
Oh!
That's an imposing
Ah,
gate. Dang.
The only way is forward. So
I mean, I kind of want to go in there. It looks interesting. Come on. Think of all the fun adventures.
Will the carriage and horse go through the gate?
As you approach with the carriage and horse, the gates, all on their own, begin to open with a screech.
You just hear Fumble go, nope. It just
Hey,
like
come on.
jumps off the carriage.
What about when it's in? What more do you want? They're opening the doors. What's the worst that could happen?
yeah, it looks like someone's trying to invite us in. It's very, very comforting.
You know,
I want to be
I've
comforting.
made-
I mean, not comforting at all.
I've made
Look-
many friends over booze. We'll be fine.
Points to the gate. Gates don't do that. This gate is an anomaly.
It's it could be magical.
Yeah,
And that-
can I tell if it's magical?
Huh. Would you like to use a detect magic, or would you like to roll Arcana, perhaps?
I can roll an Arcana. I don't have detect magic.
Okay.
I don't even know if that's no. I'm just rolling really good.
Cool.
Cal just like looks at the gate, shrugs. Like I don't know.
I mean, it's gates like this work like that back home. They open for you all the time without.
He's like, don't doors just open? What planet are you guys from?
I'm
What
gonna
are you
look at
eating?
the horse. Does the horse seem concerned?
Let's see. With that earlier animal handling check, I'm going to say you look at the horse. The horse seems completely unconcerned. It's just moving towards the gate as it opens.
All right. Well, Fumble's gonna get back on the carriage and just, I guess, go to her death.
I don't have anything else for you. Go away.
Okay, Fumble gets back off the carriage.
Now I'm talking to the stupid dog. She's usually not allowed in here, but she's been given leave to come into the computer room, and now she's staring at me.
It's okay. My dog just got into my plate, and I'm trying really hard not to beat the shit out of it.
Good food, I guess.
Which one?
Dutch, the one that's allergic to everything.
Ugh.
Ooh, that's even worse.
My last dog was
Ouch.
like that.
All right. So as after you guys continue on through, you hear the screech as the gates close in behind you. And you continue on.
Ring
Along
about
the path.
servants not taking care of their master's property correctly. If it's that screechy.
Just to set the mood, Fumble's gonna pull out her bongos and just play some ominous music.
Roll a
Just
performance
ominous.
check.
Can you really make bongos sound ominous? Like, what is it like?
Well, let's see.
I mean,
Yes, she can.
I did not know you can make bongos sound ominous like that.
I mean, I guess maybe like tribal drums in the forest before a virginal sacrifice. But
I'm just like imagining Jumanji in my head right now.
Boom, boom, boom. That's awesome. Towering trees whose tops are lost in the gray mists block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are naturally close to one another, and the woods have a silence of the forgotten grave, now disturbed only by the sound of bongos and the clip-clop of the horse. Other than that, it feels like a forgotten grave, yet to exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream.
I really need to go out and buy a pair of bongos now.
I'm surprised you don't own a pair.
I don't. I've never even played bongos.
I think you'd love
it's
it.
okay.
Looks over at Layla, just like smiling. So, come here often?
Have you been here before? Just swerving the question.
Hold, please.
Roll a history
Griff?
check.
And Fumble says that out loud, like, hold, please, while she's thinking.
No, this is not one of the more interesting places of Ollaras you've ever been to. Though, you kind of think for a moment, and while you don't know the name of this place, something about that gate that you saw just kind of rings a faint bell, like something you heard back in your circles back in the day, performance-wise, and it's like, but the memory of it's elusive. It's just a niggling feeling in the back of your head.
Nope, never been here. Continues to beat the bongos.
Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surround everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from the pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for the mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Anybody hear that?
Why do I have a sneaking suspicion that that's the way we are going to head?
Onwards, I think.
Oh,
Civilization better than back there.
Probably. Seems like it.
I mean, it's
Kinda
barely
hesitant.
civilization, but it's better than.
I'm gonna
Can't
be
do
honest.
accents, but I will say that when my character speaks common, he does it with an accent like he's not used to it.
My
Good
language
voices.
is. I don't know Elvish.
What were you saying, Ilaria?
I was just thinking that Alaria would probably be similar accent as far as that goes, because he's not used to speaking common much either.
Fumble just mumbles to herself in Orcish. This is how I go out.
As you continue along the street shrouded in mist, your horse clopping along, you see two small forms, half lost in the mist. One of them seems to be whimpering softly. Perhaps the source of the mournful crying.
Hey guys. Just spitball in here. Just want to throw something out.
Mhm.
You know, we probably shouldn't go after things in the mist.
I second that notion. I strongly second that notion.
Anybody opposed?
2.
Sarah, do you want to go after shit in the mist?
But if through the mist is
What
the
does it
only way
look like?
out, though.
I
Depends,
can't
what does it
see
look
it.
Well, if you go after shit in the mist, you might step in it, right? No.
Look, fuddy-duddy.
Fair film.
I'm going to say that euphemisms probably will go right over his head.
Okay.
Honestly, it is heavily obscured, so it would be very bad to go after anything there. What we need to do is bait it out and then trap it.
Sarah, I don't think that's the best idea either. Perhaps we don't deal with that right now.
Miss!
Oh, you're right. Someone in town could probably answer.
Miss!
Oh my
One of
God.
the figures who's now more recognizable as a small girl, holding on to to an even smaller boy, is now waving at you.
Shit, it's coming towards us. What do we do?
Do you think you can help us? There's a monster in our house.
Don't feed the wild children.
Sarah jumps out of the carriage.
God damn it,
Oh,
A monster. Where?
Elray will climb.
Sarah!
In our
Oh,
What's it
house.
look like? How many teeth?
Right
How
over
many
here.
legs?
The little boy says, "Oh, we haven't seen it. It's we can just hear it in the basement." And he clutches his little doll
Sarah?
close.
No. Sarah, don't you go. Better keep your ass here.
I'm already
You-
out of the carriage, so I think it seems like your quest to stop me from leaving the carriage has failed.
You want to go bye-bye? You want to go permanently bye-bye? Because that's what's going to happen.
Your kid's in need of help. Come on. And she
Don't-
like crouches down right next to the girl and like puts her face up to hers and goes like, "Please."
Don't
And she,
touch
like,
it!
Is there something wrong with that woman? The little girl kind of looks up.
Are they like human children?
They appear to be human children.
Nice
Some
distinction.
Appear to be.
Humble's just going to follow Layla out of the carriage. Just like, God damn it.
I think I have a handout for this. Let's see.
Okay, when I say follow, I mean she's going to trip on her way out.
No, I do not appear to have a handout for them, sadly.
I think I know who these. They should have a handout. That's weird.
Yeah, they should have two, but they instead they have one that has too much information on it that sort of has the picture.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me, yeah, unless it's hiding somewhere, but the little girl says, "In our house, there's Sorry, I keep messing up the voice I chose for her. There's a monster. We can hear it. Can you please help us? Are you hunting monsters?"
No.
Yes.
Fuck. What does the monster
get your
sound
parents
like?
to take care of it.
But we don't know where they are. We think the little boy says the monster might have eaten them.
Is your house further into the mist?
They kind of gesture down the street at a at a house that looks like it's had seen a bit better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and you can see that the rusty gate is a bit ajar. The houses on either side are abandoned, their windows and doors boarded up.
Yeah, but is it farther into the mist?
No, the mist seems to be surrounding mostly the outside of the of this village, but most of the streets there's only like small amounts of fog, and it's fairly dark. So it's of course, since you have dark vision, that you can see things a lot better than a lot of other things.
I still don't think this is a good idea.
It makes sense. Look, the house is awful, so it makes sense that a monster would take refuge.
Sarah!
What?
Humans spawn are a dime a dozen. They can make more if they lose them.
Exactly.
Wait.
Wait. That's
Wait, what?
I found the handout I was looking for. Here we go. That's what the kids look like.
Well, once it loads, I would be more than happy to check it out.
just lovely children.
Weird.
It won't load.
Maybe it'll let us sleep here. I mean, I don't want to sleep outside. It's foggy.
Well, there,
After we deal with the monster.
but there are some guest rooms, I suppose, or the servants' rooms. The little girl kind of seems to rub the side of her head. I'm sure that you'd be welcome to stay.
Question.
Favor for a favor.
Can someone describe to me what these children look like? It is not loading for me.
Creepy.
AF.
Creepy as fuck.
Wait. Can I just... Can't I just...
Black. One has like a Dracula cape. The other one has a little skeleton doll and a hooded. And they look like, yeah.
They're
Yep,
adorable
nope,
little
Fumble-
ragamuffins.
Fumble has straight up nope.
Mm.
And she's like sitting on the carriage, like, you bitches better get in.
It's just some kids, man. Why are we so worried? It's probably
Think about this. Think about this.
It's probably just a shadow.
Just think about it.
Yeah.
Two
Listen,
children in an abandoned village.
yeah, listen. If they're ghosts, that makes it better.
Think about
Leva,
look, if you were
you
when you
clearly
were
know
young,
these people. Rein them in.
come on.
Poke stick.
They're just kids. We need to help them. Come on.
Oh,
Are you
fuck,
really
that's
gonna
what they look
abandon?
like?
Are you gonna abandon a bunch of kids?
Ah, hell
mine.
nah.
They're innocent.
You hear that, everyone? Fumble likes to abandon innocent kids.
When they look like that,
The little
That's
boy.
really hurtful.
I just realized the thing must have loaded for her. And spit beer all over myself.
Sorry.
when little bitches look
The-
like that, yeah, no.
The little boy sniffles, and a couple of tears start rolling down his cheeks, and he holds his little doll close to himself.
See what you did? You made him cry.
That lady doesn't like us.
Didn't know
It's
Fumble
just a
hate
kid.
kids. Weird, interesting fact to learn about you on the first day meeting you.
And
Look.
you're weird looking too. And he gestures at Wave.
Yeah.
I like this kid. This kid's not bad.
See, we need to help him.
No, we don't.
You just said you liked him.
Yeah, because he made fun of you. Not that I don't like him enough to help him.
But monsters.
Look, why don't we just bring the kids with us then?
That sounds really bad. That sounds
You
worse than
wanna-
going
you-
in there.
You
See?
wanna?
See,
You don't
we can
want to
all
go in there?
Perhaps there's an orphanage we can
Because of-
dump them at.
I typically don't like to use
Yes.
children as bait, so
Yeah. Look, they're just kids. Look, if anything happens, I'll make sure no one dies.
Then
I
you walk your
promise.
watery ass over there.
you're a guy. You guys are. I don't think
That's
you
a
guys
good
realize.
point. I start walking.
I don't think you guys realize. I literally just caught an ancient red dragon like a couple minutes ago. So I
Yeah, so a little ghost monster should not be a problem for
Exactly.
you, right?
Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
told,
We'll
And
be
yeah.
fine.
and I just know that we shouldn't trust anything in the mist. So leave the kids the fuck alone.
I'm not in the
Kids,
mist.
man.
As,
Right
as,
here in front of us.
Alone.
as you guys even start talking about the mists, you look around, Fumble, and pretty much everywhere else. At some point, when you were complaining about all this, the mist seems to have stole over a lot of the village, leaving pretty much just the street and that house. The only things left that you can't see in the mist anymore.
Just
Would-
gestures around. See what I mean?
Yeah, would you rather be outside in the mist or inside a cozy home? With like
With a monster.
Direction is not cozy.
What's out in the mist?
it's probably just like some shadows and they got scared. It's
Shadows
probably
don't eat
nothing.
Well,
Yeah,
they said they heard noises.
I
And
mean,
honestly, parents went in the basement, didn't come back, heard some weird noises. I think I know where this is going. But
Maybe they want to have another kid, okay?
I'm holding
We have
out
a
on a limb
baby
that
brother. The little boy says, "There's another
See-
kid. He's sleeping in his crib."
yeah, they're probably just making another kid.
Why don't you go
They're
get him
fine.
then? We'll wait here. You go get him.
Okay.
And they
Not
shake
you!
their head.
Not you!
What? No.
We can't go into the nursery. We're not allowed.
No, I'm walking towards the house.
All right.
Bitch, get back here!
I am following.
You just told me to go.
No, I told the kids to go. Y'all gonna fucking die.
Look,
Y'all gonna fucking die.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna sit by the hearth fire and have a nice drink, and then like I'll fight some
Lights
like,
in the
I don't
windows,
know,
or is it all dark?
It's
probably
all
like
dark.
a big red or something. There's probably just a big red. I can deal with
Okay.
that.
Fine. As Wave starts to walk towards the house, I'm gonna play more ominous bongo music. Fine. Fuck this shit.
I'll do it. I'll do like a cool dance walk move as I go, like super awkward that dance walk as I walk towards the
Do
door.
a performance check, please, Wave.
Now you'll see why I'm not the performer and just did the drinks. I was just catering for a reason.
Yeah,
I
he
told you.
looks awful.
Be careful not to spill yourself.
As you open the gate, you hear a very rusty hinge shriek as you do. You climb up to the steps. They creak slightly, but the door is unlocked. Above you hangs an oil lamp, by chains. In fact, there's a set of them flanking the oaken doors that enter into the foyer. Inside, as you glance in, actually, you're in Wardeness. You do not have dark vision,
I do not.
so you
Oh,
can't
fuck.
see much in the way of anything when you look inside.
Can I grab like one of the lanterns outside?
I'll allow that. It's not
Yeah.
currently on.
His characters don't last that long.
I'll use shocking grasp to light it with electricity.
I'll allow that.
This is all making sense now as to why he can't keep a hold of a character.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna stick by you, Wave, because I myself can also not see in the dark.
See, we're
Do
fine.
you all want to stick towards the back?
Are you fools seriously going in there?
I'm
yeah,
with the
I mean,
fuddy
look
duddy
at
on
it.
this one.
I'm
Look
already
at
in.
It
I-
is. Oh, sorry. Continue.
No, I was just saying I'm already inside. Like I'm going. I don't know what y'all are doing.
All right.
Have fun.
I like
So,
turn back like
as-
before I go in. I'm
As you walk in, you notice that in the foyer, it's a small room, and it leads only pretty much to another set of double doors. But you see, hanging on the southern wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a sterilized windmill on a red field. This is flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats that look very similar to the two children that you saw outside. Not exact, of course, but clearly the same family. Mahogany-framed double doors that lead from the foyer into the main hall are set with panes of stained glass.
What a beautiful family home.
Jesus.
This place is so haunted. I love it.
You
He
think
looks
it's
at Layla.
haunted? You think this place is haunted?
Are you gonna follow them?
We have to. If there's a monster, they're gonna get killed, right? And we have to make an effort.
So what you're saying is we stay towards the back so we can run like little bitches.
Positively. No questions asked.
Got it. Got
Yep.
it. All right. So I'm sorry if I trip you. It's just for self.
You're good.
I would
It's not
imagine
open.
Kale is still sitting on the wagon, just watching these people like one by one just go into the house and just like, what is wrong with these people?
Come on, Fuddy Duddy.
He kind of looks at the mist, like I guess it's closed, probably at this point closing in on him and hurting him into the house.
This
Like,
is kind of true.
he's just like,
Whisper to Layla. Actually, instead of tripping you, how about we both trip the Fuddy Duddy?
In the meantime, I'm hanging up my coat.
Jesus Christ.
he's going to ask the kids as he skirts around them, where are we?
You're in the village of Barovia.
Where's Barovia?
The party's not there to see it, but he just like he looks crestfallen, or not like just like really unhappy, even more unhappy.
Is that possible?
By this point, Kale, being the last person in, the children don't follow. And when he steps through the doors past the foyer doors to the outside close, even without him touching it. The echo of them just kind of echoing throughout the hall.
Oh yes,
Rumble points to the door. See?
they are ghosts. Oh my god, this
Yo,
is
we
the best
fucking
day.
dead.
I mean, it's a nice house. It closes its own door. That means it's not gonna get cold in here.
There's a
Wave,
monster in
are
the
you
basement.
actually okay?
I'm all fine. I might have a slight alcohol problem, but like, except for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
that
do have a
tracks.
question, Wave. If you
Yeah?
drink alcohol, does it go back into your skin? So then you just drink yourself?
That's a good question. I use shape water to like make liquid come from my hand, and it's like a red wine liquid. Huh?
The wide hall,
Maybe.
which you've now stepped into after you leave the foyer, runs the width of the house, with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword, with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are innately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. You see around you several doors. Let me call up my map. There are the two doors behind you. There is another door on that same wall. One door across from you, and two doors at an angle to each other. Actually, no, sorry, two doors across from you. One of which you're pretty sure belongs to a closet, though it's hard to tell which one, just by looking at it. And then there's two doors at an angle to one another, also across the hall from you, near the stairs.
Fumble's gonna start pressing on the wall to see if there's like a hidden door.
All right, roll investigation.
The whole time she's saying, houses like these normally have hidden places.
All right.
I'm gonna.
You do not find any hidden doors in this room. However, as you press on all the walls and check things, you get very close up to the sculptures. Not the sculptures, but it's wood paneling with things sculpted into it.
Mhm.
You notice that in addition to what you already saw, you see serpents and skulls that are woven into the wall designs. And the panels follow the staircase and circle up towards the second floor.
Yep, guys, we did. Look at this bullshit. Come here. Look at this.
Sarah just kind of looks at her hands. I'm dead?
Look, you got skulls and snakes leading up to the second floor. Are we gonna be dumbass enough to follow it?
I'm gonna go light
Sarah
the
follows it.
fireplace.
All right, apparently we are. I just
All
gotta
right.
stop asking questions.
Oh, there is in fact wood in the fireplace. Using your, are you going to be using your lantern?
I mean, I have. I have a lantern. Yeah, I just take a bit of wood out of there. I light it, then I throw it back on the fire.
A nice warm and cozy glow starts to fill the room.
See, much better. Looks cozy
What?
now.
Question.
Yes?
I'm gonna go just take a looky-loo at this sword. Is there any dried blood on it?
Roll investigation.
That worries me.
You don't see any dried blood, but it does look like it's a functional longsword. However, due to the lack of nicks and scratches, and especially dried blood, most likely it's just been used for ornamentation on this wall.
Should I pick it up? No. Fumble, you're stupid. Don't pick it up.
Don't go stealing these people's things.
I wasn't gonna steal it. I was gonna use it to protect myself because you dumbasses brought me in here.
I mean, if you need anything, I think I have a spare knife somewhere.
Holds up the bongos. Do you think these are gonna do shit for me?
Yeah, I'm asking. Do you want a knife? Where is it? Oh, there.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I have a dagger. I'm fine.
Let's go upstairs.
You're dead anyway.
Don't be such a worry, Wiz. We'll be fine.
Yeah, after you, water boy.
Yeah, I'll go first with my lantern.
Yeah, why don't you go first?
All right. Clump, 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 clump. You walk up to the second floor. Unlit oil lamps hang mounted on the walls. It's a very elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece, because there's yet another fireplace here, is a wood-framed portrait of what looks like to be a family. Two of them, smiling in the picture, are recognizable as two children you met outside. Their mother and father, apparently, stand behind them, Cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the mother seems to regard with a hint of scorn. Standing suits of armor flank wooden doors in the east and west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths. Red marble stairs that started on the first floor continue to spiral upwards, and you could feel a cold draft coming up from those steps.
Guys, I mean, didn't they say the monster was in the basement?
You make a good point. Why are we up here?
I don't know.
Wait,
Oh,
Oh
while
yeah,
we're here,
I
there-
got distracted.
I mean,
while
you
we're
said
here.
Yeah.
Are there any more snakes and skulls leading to shit?
Roll a perception or investigation check.
I will do that too because I'm also looking for them.
You don't see snakes and skulls on this floor. However, you notice that the youths are not dancing, but they're trying to fight off swarms of bats.
Well, this is a.
uh, are there more snakes pointing somewhere?
No. Just
Yeah, I don't
Thank-
see any.
things fighting bats. You know,
Okay.
normal shit to have on your walls.
Let's go to the basement then, because that's where the monster is, right?
Do we know
Then we
where the
can go,
basement
like-
is?
That's a good question. We
Does
should have
anybody
asked the
else feel that
kids.
draft? In the basement is probably somewhere where stairs go downward.
Yeah. Okay, let's go see if we can find stairs downward.
What about that draft, though?
What
Anybody-
draft?
Anybody feel that? No?
Is there a draft here?
I don't feel anything.
Didn't,
I don't
did,
either.
didn't you
it's,
talk about, like, secret moves? Maybe that's it?
Fumble just starts pressing on the walls again.
I think Fumble is crazy.
I think she's onto something. I have faith in it.
You have
Yeah, 'cause
faith
you
in
can
a
do
lot of
this.
weird things.
Continuing on with your investigation check from earlier, you don't find any secret rooms. There are two doors here. A set of double doors to the north and a set of double doors to the a set of double doors to the east and a set of double doors to the west.
So, do we go through the doors? Do we go find the basement?
I mean, I'm all for go finding the basement, because that's where we were told to go.
And the faster we find the basement, the faster we get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
They
If
offered
we-
us a place to sleep, and it's, like, misty outside. I'd much rather sleep here. Like, there's a cozy fire downstairs.
if we're looking for the parents, do we not just want to take a peek to make sure they're not actually upstairs? Because I don't know, the basement sounds kind of
Dangerous?
Spooky?
yeah.
Death
It's just one of
filled.
those things. Like
Fair.
if we could solve it now by just peeking, maybe that'd be better.
Fair.
Okay, alright, yep, I'm down.
How about I'll go check there, you guys go check there?
Oh, yeah.
Or are we just gonna go all together?
We
Ooh,
should
yeah,
go
splitting
all
up is a bad
together.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay. East or what's the other direction?
East or west?
East or west?
East.
East it is.
Because it sounds like yeast and I like bread.
Oh, I like
Good.
East as well. It's used for beer.
All right. You open up the double doors heading east, and you see what appears to be a library. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching high-backed chair face the entrance, and the fireplace above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the highest of shelves.
Anybody else notice that these people really have a thing for red?
I mean, red is a pretty nice color, I'd say. I mean, I'm partial to blue, but I can see why people like red.
Yeah, it's easier to hide blood. I mean,
That's the reason why I'm wearing my red coat. Anyway,
Oh.
Kale would like to casually peruse the books.
Sarah's
Alright.
gonna immediately start pulling books just at random and flinging them behind her back.
So
is that normal?
I would like you
Hey,
to
guys.
please roll investigation.
You know, don't go destroying these people's library. At least handle it with a bit of respect. And I start like picking up the books he's throwing down on the ground.
I read a book
So-
once about.
So you guys like pick through the books for a bit until you discover a red-covered book with a blank spine. You notice that it's a fake book.
I pull it.
A door opens and showing off a secret entrance in the side of the library.
I told you!
That actually worked.
These
I-
places always have hidden shit!
I read.
Impressive.
I was just doing that off a book I read about this group of teenagers and their dog that like solve mysteries and stuff.
You can read?
Yeah, of
Ruh-roh.
course I can read. You
Ruh-roh.
can't.
I can do a lot of things.
Anyway, are we going in? I mean, we are already disturbing this house, so we might as well look around a bit.
By all means, you first.
The secret room contains bookshelves packed with tomes, most of which do not have titles. But the main thing that you see as you enter in is a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet that stands against the southern wall, its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
Nope.
Double whammy. She
That's-
starts pulling more books out.
That's
Oh, from the
pretty
secret room.
morbid. I'll go walk over to the skeleton.
The books in the secret room seem to be some kind of fiend-summoning ritual books and necromantic books, all to a cult called the Priests of Ossibus. Now, let me write that for you. So I can really pronounce that. However, yeah, there we go. Is one of you looking at the chest or just the books?
I am walking up to the skeleton to see how long it's been here, because it's
Yeah,
disturbing me.
I'm
Well,
just pulling
it
books
is-
at random.
It is skeletonized. As you look closer, you notice that it's most likely a human, although, of course, with since it's decayed, you can't tell if it maybe had bigger ears once, but definitely human-sized. And it looks like it triggered some kind of dart trap. There are 3 darts that are sticking out of this dead adventurer's armor and ribcage. You also notice that there's some kind of letter clutched in the skeleton's left hand, along with a few things still stacked on the treasure chest.
Be careful. I think this guy got like murdered by the chest. I know that sounds
Maybe.
weird, but like I mean like a trap in the chest.
I'll head over.
Not in his chest, like in the chest, the object.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say I'll head over and take a peek too.
All right. Yeah, there's a corpse. It's definitely skeletonized, holding a letter clutched in their left hand. You also see into the chest and can see several books with black leather covers, and what appears to be a few spell scrolls and possibly a few deeds.
I'll slowly reach out and just pick the note from its hand.
All right. And I have a handout for that. I am going to put it in your journal. And you can decide whether or not you wish to read it out loud or keep the information to yourself. So it should be there.
Ah, yes.
Kale is going to pick up one of the weird books at random, not out of the chest, off the shelves, and just flip through it idly.
All right.
Like, as if just waiting for these guys to finish dying.
So I think you all should take a look at this. I think it answers a few questions.
Oh,
Yep, and I'll pull out the note.
Do you want me to share it with everyone now?
Yeah, I think they
Alright.
should probably see this.
So it is now in everyone's journal.
Uh-oh.
I can also read it out loud if you guys would prefer.
Do we know who Strahd is? Like,
Roll a history check.
is he undead?
Let's see. I said history check.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have advantage on intelligence checks.
Yeah, so that would count because it is that. Ooh. Yeah, Layla. You have heard of Strahd. Fumble, Sarah. That name sounds familiar, but right now you're having a hard time placing it. Illyria, nah, that doesn't ring a bell to you. But Layla, it's interesting that stories about Strahd have existed for a long time. You're pretty sure even that stories about Strahd predated and yet still persists since the Sundering 6,000 years ago. Something about a land in the mountains of Meeg, which is to the west, some ways west of your village, where your village is situated on the map. Just realized that I still continue to forget to give it a name, that mountain range a name. So I'm really sorry about that. I named all the other mountain ranges, but that mountain range for some reason I forgot to name. But you remember hearing rumors that like every 100 years or so, some kind of portal would open up to Strahd's domain, and that Strahd was supposedly the first vampire. That like, people have been telling his story for forever. It's an old story. People occasionally even put on plays about it, but nobody believes that it's a real place. Everyone believes it's like fantasy, and nobody's really sure what the supposed portal in the mountains is, if it even exists.
Okay.
I mean, those mountains are like your village is way far away from them, but it's still like west of your mountains. So you'd probably have heard that those mountains have been the home of a dangerous cult for hundreds of years now. And nobody wants to go near there.
Yeah, I'm going to relay to the group. I've heard rumors about Strahd. Horrible rumors. He's a vampire. If this is from him, then I guess the rumors might be true.
Sarah's eyes go wide. A vampire? Like the monster, the undead vampire.
The very first, apparently.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, Sarah is from the small village. She might not know. Sarah, roll me a history check.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much the only thing you've ever heard of vampires is monsters. Yeah. That tracks.
I know nothing about vampires. That's the best. Oh my god. She starts getting really excited.
Well, it's not great.
Are you kidding? It's excellent. Now I get to learn all about vampires, especially from the first one. Are you kidding? This is like the once in a lifetime opportunity for me.
Is she always this stupid?
I
She's
don't
very
know.
eccentric.
This is the first time I met her, so I'm not sure.
I'd say she's always this curious. But yeah.
I'm just gonna take a quick look down at my hand. Has the mark changed at all?
It looks the same since the last time you looked at it.
I just want to know what this is. Hold up my hand.
Maybe we should ask the kids when we're done.
I bet they're not going
I
to be
think
there when we
there's
get back
one
down there.
specific line in this letter that we should maybe take a look at. You have tortured in your dungeon, so the basement here.
Yes.
I mean, that's even more reason to go down there. Maybe there's someone still trapped there. And they might need some help.
Maybe.
If it's just some humans torturing it, it's not gonna be that bad, whatever's down there.
But what if it's Strahd?
Then all the more reason to go down there.
God damn it.
If I don't think Strahd, I don't know.
Also,
Hmm.
also sire to stillborn son,
Yeah,
in the bosom of another woman.
cursed by darkness.
Bum bum bum.
So, any of you up to go down to the basement?
Do we know how to get
Seems
there?
like we have to. Seems like we have to get out of this place.
I'll start heading towards the stairs, I guess.
All right. Would you like to go
I mean,
up or would you like to go down?
You know what? I'll take the spell scrolls. You said there were spell scrolls in there?
Yes, there are 3.
Yeah.
And as you pick them up, you see that they are a scroll of bless, a scroll of protection from poison, and a scroll of spiritual weapon.
Ooh, these are pretty cool.
I don't think I can cast any of those.
Can
I don't know if we can use them. Is any of? Do you need to be the class for how the spells work again?
Think anybody can use a scroll?
Yeah, I don't remember what the official ruling was, but I think so.
Oh, it's
I think you need to roll like an intelligence check to use them if you're not in the same class as the scrolls are.
I can cast the 2 cleric spells. It's the third one.
So it says if the spell is on your class's spell list, you can read it and cast the spell without providing any components. Otherwise, it's unintelligible. So it has to be on your spell list for your class.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they always change that stuff in each edition, so it's sometimes hard to remember which is the.
And it says if it's on your spell list but of a higher level than you could normally cast, you must make an ability using your spellcast ability to determine whether you can cast it successfully.
Right.
10 plus the spell's level is a DC check.
The convenience of this sort of thing is that it keeps you from needing the components if something happens to your components, or like things that have that where the component vanishes, or it also saves on your
spell slots.
Spell slots. There we go.
And wizards can apparently copy a spell scroll into their book.
If it's on the
Yes,
wizard.
they can.
If it's on their spell list, then they have to do an intelligence arcana check.
I mean, the cost isn't that bad. Like, I played the wizards yesterday, and for 1,200 gold, I did 11 spells. Granted, they weren't that high level, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to be able to have the magic ink and everything. I guess to copy
and the
them,
time.
too.
Yeah,
A lot of that also comes down to if does the GM want to play it with you have to go out and buy the paper and buy the ink, or does the GM just want to go with okay, yeah, you have access to that, you just need to pay the money and the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a city, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go after that. I'll be like, does anyone want these? Because I can't use them.
I can.
I'll hand them to her and be like, up to the basement? Question mark?
Up to the basement.
Down to the basement then?
Yeah, there is a set of stairs, and you can decide whether you go up or down. There's also a room to the west. You have not checked out.
We should just check out the other room.
Fair.
And then go up to the basement.
I look at you like, I regret saying that. Oh well. Let's go. I'll be the sacrificial lamb and go in again as first. It's fine.
All right. Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained-glass wall hanging depicts beautiful men and women and children singing and playing instruments. There's a harpsichord with a bench that rests in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
I'm gonna start looking at all this shit, because clearly
Yeah,
in
what
every
kind of
other
creepy
room.
shit is going on?
Exactly.
Investigation. Yeah, you get up close to the figures and notice that several of them are actually well-carved skeletons.
Okay, guys. First floor, snakes and skulls. Second floor, attack of bat. This room, dancing skeletons?
Skeletons?
They had this
Interesting
odd sense of decoration, didn't they?
These people had no taste.
Yeah, no, it's very bad taste. You don't handle the dead like that. Let's go downstairs. I don't like this house anymore.
Oh. Took you this long to not like this house?
Look, it's cozy, but the decor is kind of off-putting. So, you know, I'm always like, give everything a shot.
Uh-huh.
So, anywhere else you guys want to go before we go downstairs to the possible torture chamber?
Nope, let's just go up to the basement.
Pretty sure the basement is down, not up.
That's the pro-
You never know the way they decorated this house. Their basement may be up.
You're not wrong.
True. To la basement. Ba la la basement. Bless you.
Thank you. So, which way are you guys going on the stairs? Up or down?
You mean
Down.
down?
Yeah, let's
We
go down.
chose down.
I find it weird that you keep asking that. It worries me.
Just wait until you run into a cleaner.
Oh, not the cleaner. I'll send it straight to the bog of eternal stench.
I mean, it's good. Scale would probably not be happy with all the dust mites, so.
Well, the plus side, you end up with a Ludo, so
We could use a Ludo.
yeah.
Hey, babe, you want to play Zerk?
No! Not right now.
Hey, that's the closest thing to a Ludo we've got.
I know, we already played with him, though. Okay, so you guys are back in the main hall again. There are still several unexplored doors. In fact, all the doors in this hall are unexplored, except for the doors to the foyer that you came through. There's one unexplored door south, two unexplained doors. One unexplored door west, two unexplored doors east, and one unexplored door to the southeast. What would you guys like to do?
Kayla's
Open
waiting
doors.
calmly for Cannon Fodder to decide what door he wants to go into.
Conan Fodder wants to open the first door on his right.
Okay. So that would be either the second door north. Sorry, the second door east to the second, or the door southeast, because they're both on your right from where you're standing.
The closest one.
The what one?
The one that's closest.
They are equal distance from each other. They're basically right next to one another in a angle. So you'd be standing in front of both of them at the same time.
The left one of the right ones. If that makes sense.
I'm just going to go with the other north door.
Yes.
Sorry, other east door. Ugh. I always hate the Death House map because usually north is the top of the map and south is the bottom of the map. But they did it sideways, so north is off to the left, and south is off to the right. So I have to keep correcting myself on that.
Are we supposed to be on a map?
I decided that because I've done it with the maps before, and it always people wandering around, and I don't get a chance to do just. It feels less like an investigation that I found with everybody on the map when they're not fighting anything. So I decided that I'd rather do theater of the mind for a while, and then if you trigger an attack event, then you can then I'll put you on the map, and we'll see. So you find yourself in a dining room. The centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with a resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. The wall paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees. Red silk drapes cover the windows, and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall. In the middle of the table, laying there, is a longsword with a windmill motif carved into it.
Okay, what kind of bullshit is this room hiding? I'm gonna go look at the walls.
Perception or investigation, either one you choose. Good, this seems fine. You just see.
All good things must come to an end. And then did we pass the first room we came into when
the main hall?
The house?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if the greatsword's there.
You pop your head back into the main hall, look at the fireplace, and no, that sword is no longer hanging above the mantelpiece. It looks like it's now currently laying on the table in the dining room.
Layla.
Yeah.
Sarah. Everybody.
Mm.
The sword that was over here is now over there. I didn't move it. And it doesn't look like it got legs and walked on over there.
Is this a joke? Is one of you pulling a joke?
We were something else in here pulling a joke, perhaps.
Could be a magical sword.
I'm just gonna walk over to the front door. Can I open it?
You get into the foyer, but when you try to open the front door, it doesn't budge.
Y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody panic. We can't get out.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
That doesn't sound like a non-panic thing.
I said
Yeah.
nobody panic!
Okay.
Wave, I sense you're panicking. No, don't panic.
Moving swords and locked doors. This... No, I'm gonna... He starts fumbling around in his, postman bag and, pulls out a little vial and just drinks it.
Fumble's just gonna, knock on the front door.
Kale raises an eyebrow.
Okay, that's better.
Hello? Children.
Roll perception check.
Who?
Everyone. Sorry.
Fuck.
Oh dang, we rolling high today.
The soft sound of music, specifically that of a harp, starts to reach your ears coming from the second floor.
Oh, hell no.
Uh,
Hell no. We're not gonna go up there, right? We ain't that stupid.
I feel like we're gonna go up there.
We are.
I mean,
Alright.
aren't we looking for the basement? Can't we do that first?
I
We're
mean,
also looking for monsters. So
Right.
I prefer basement. Look, that's just one of the kids playing
Oh,
the harp.
now-
They're
now-
What
practicing.
monster do you know that plays the harp?
But-
How'd
Ghosts.
how'd the kids get in here?
I
They're
don't know.
ghosts, obviously.
The back door.
You know what? No, you were all brave and macho earlier. Walk your watery ass up the stairs.
It's your fault we're in
okay.
here.
Okay. Oh well.
yes,
I'll
it is
walk up the
100%
stairs.
Wave's fault.
Sarah.
I mean, he said he was the first one to walk up to the kids.
Yeah, I'll walk up to the stairs. That's fine. Hey kids, how's practice going?
The music does not stop all at once, but it does taper down until finally there is silence yet again.
I'm sorry I interrupted your practice. It was very beautiful.
Are there any windows?
In this room, no. And
Oh.
as you turn around to look at things, you notice that the sword is once again hanging above the fireplace.
Look at this bullshit! I walk over to the sword. Can you please decide where you'd like to stay? And stay there? Thank you. Mr. Strahd, are you here? Children? Stillborn son from a random woman's bosom? Anybody?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay, that's great. Great. I'm really glad you guys are here who have been here the whole time.
No problem.
Appreciate it. I don't know if
I'm
you
here
guys
too,
know
Fumble,
this,
don't worry.
but I get a little scared sometimes. Especially when shit like this is happening and I told you, I done fucking told you
It's a
I can do
perfectly
this shit.
it's a perfectly reasonable reaction for cowards.
I look at Layla. I'm a killer.
I think we can sort this out. We just have to forget
I
our
have an
current
idea.
situation. What is it, Fumble?
If the kids like music, Fumble like sits down and is like shuffling through her bag. I think I have. Let me see. What do I have? What do I have? She says that she is actually looking through her bullshit. What do I have? Fuck! I can't find them. It's fine. It's fine. Pulls out my bongos, and I'm just gonna start like playing to see if the music comes back.
Jamming with the ghost babies.
Roll a performance check.
Hold on.
All you hear is the sound of your bongos.
Maybe they don't like bongos. Does anybody have a violin? Or a flute, by chance?
Oh, I know how to play the flute.
Great, you have one?
No. She kind of looks down.
I have a pan flute. I can try.
Yeah, try that. And a 1, and a 2.
The lovely sound of the pan flute mixes in with Fumble's bongos, or did you stop playing?
No, I'd keep playing.
Okay. You suddenly hear a bit of a harsher instrument. It sounds like the harpsichord is now playing up on the up in the conservatory.
That's very beautiful playing. Why don't you come down and join us? Please?
No response.
Hello?
But the playing continues.
Hey?
Let's just go up while we keep playing.
Does anybody know how to sing? Because it's not me! Okay, no. Does anybody know, does anybody know how to do anything else? Does anybody know how to juggle? You fuddy-duddy. Can you juggle?
He just like shakes his head.
Can you do
Do
anything
you,
other than...
do you think I'm a fool? Like one of those men that wear silly hats and
Can you do anything except stand there and look pissed off at the world?
not really.
Okay, well, you're doing great. You're doing
I
great.
am doing what I excel at.
Yeah, we all have to play to our strengths. And you are doing a great job. Keep it up. Oh, Jesus. Okay, all right. Guys, I don't know how much longer I can keep playing. I didn't expect this to work. So, this is all I got.
Why don't you just let me take a peek? I can try to be quiet and try and catch a glimpse of them.
Yeah, go sneaky snack up the stairs.
I'll go with you.
Maybe you should stay here.
Why?
Because one is better than two. In this situation?
Sarah, you're free to do what you want. I'm just gonna head up and try and take a peek. And I'm going to quietly make my way towards the stairs and try to head up.
Alright, give me a stealth check, please.
Don't fuck this up. God damn it.
You hear heavy footfalls along the stairs, very unlike her, and then oof, probably, as she trips on a step and goes crashing into something. The music stops playing.
And they call me Fumble. They should call you Tumble.
I'm anxious.
Hi, Anxious. I'm Fumble.
Oh my god.
You're usually pretty sneaky. This is weird.
Yeah, this is very bad.
As you lift up your foot, you see that there's a strange key laying where you slipped. Apparently, you didn't realize it was there and stepped onto it, losing your footing.
You see, guys, this is actually what I call a pro gamer move. I'm gonna pick up the key. I found something.
Was it your dignity?
I mean, wait, on this floor there were the two doors?
Yeah. There's the library and there's the conservatory. Yeah,
So then there are 4
appears
doors
to be
downstairs.
made of iron. Yes.
Okay.
2 of them lead into the dining room.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to go check the conservatory real quick.
Wait, it's dangerous to go alone. Pushes Sarah up the stairs. Take this.
Obviously, never read the horror scrolls. Whoever goes to look for the sound never comes back.
That's why I didn't go.
I go with Layla.
Guys, should we go up there just in case they need help?
I try to be sneaky as well myself.
Stealth.
Oh, great.
I'll try to be sneaky too.
You also somehow managed to slip and fall on the steps. This time there's no key to have caused it.
She finds another key. Wait, Fumble's coming up the stairs too. She's gonna try and be stealthy.
Wait, is everybody going up there?
Looks like it.
Kayla's just watching everyone like stumble up the stairs.
I would have
Bumble-
shit.
Bumble also makes a lot of noise going up the steps, but she doesn't
Jesus.
fall.
Yeah, Alvarado just kind of looks at Kale and shrugs and says, "It seems like we're going upstairs."
I would have shit
do,
if that
do,
21
do we
was...
try to stealth like them, or like? I mean, at this point, Cal is just like,
I think the whole stealth thing is over by
Uh,
this point.
Sarah just kind of kicks.
I'm not very sneaky in this armor. I'm not going to try to be sneaky. I'll just clomp up the stairs.
Kale, like if everybody's going up, Kale just kind of trails along after him like a lost puppy.
Aww. Yeah, nothing seems to have changed in the conservatory. Everything else is exactly as you left it.
And there's
You-
still a closed door up here, right?
On the second floor, no. The door to the north, the door to the east is the library, which you found a secret room in. And the door to the west is the conservatory.
Right. There's another up floor above us.
Yes, there's a set of stairs still heading up.
Fuck it. Fumble's gonna try to sneakily walk up those stairs.
All right, make a stealth roll.
I'm determined. Heh. Fuck.
Clomp, 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 clomp.
Are you guys coming?
As you get to the top of the steps, you notice that, in contrast to the previous two floors, this floor is very dusty. Your hand, as you reach the top, comes away from the railing, just covered in dust. All around you, more dust, and even cobwebs along the ceiling. Across from this third floor landing, you see a set of black plate armor standing against the wall, and it's just completely covered in cobwebs. Oil lamps are mounted on the oak-paneled walls, which these ones seem to be carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. There are, let's see, how many entrances to this area? There is a door to the west, a door to the north, a set of double doors to the east, and a door around the corner in the northwest corner. There we go.
Guys, if anybody has allergies or is frightened of dust mites, I would not come up here. But there are more doors.
Alvarado looks right at Kale and says, "You're allergic to dust mites, aren't you?"
Keep going.
I'm gonna
Any
go
reason
check.
to stop?
Sorry, Sarah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I don't see any reason to stop.
I'm just gonna go, like, test the knobs and see if any of them are locked.
Let's see. You carefully move your ways around just to go into all the doors, and all of the knobs seem to move. Some of them squeak a bit, but they all move.
I'm just gonna open the double doors. I'm not gonna go in. I'm just gonna open them.
Alright. The double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set into them. The designs in the glass resemble windmills. The room is dusty and filled with cobwebs, but it appears at one point it was a master bedroom. Burgundy drapes cover the windows. Furnishings include a four-poster bed with embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of empty wardrobes, a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and jewelry box, a padded chair. There also happens to be a rotting tiger-skin rug that's laying on the floor in front of a fireplace. There's also a dust-covered portrait of what looks like the parents that you saw in the another portrait. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and 2 chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and matching jug. The door facing the bed has a full-length mirror mounted on it. And there's another door that's on the parlor as well. Oh, dropped my glasses.
Well, I can with certain say the parents are not asleep in their bed. Has anybody made it up the stairs yet?
Is everyone still on the second floor?
I would have followed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Alright.
follow.
Yeah, Cal trails behind as usual. Wincing at the dust, and possibly if he gets him on his hand, like reaching out and wiping it on the person in front of him, you know. Don't want to get it on his robes.
The key that I'm holding, does it look like it belongs to a door or something smaller?
Looks like it belongs to some sort of a door, either a door or a heavy-duty lock of some kind. But definitely something bigger than anything you see in this room.
Just to check out my curiosity, can I see you said there was a jewelry box?
Yes, there is a jewelry box sitting on the vanity. It seems to be made of silver with gold filigree.
Can I just first check to see if it's trapped, keeping in mind that chest we found?
All right. Make me an investigation check. It seems fine to you.
Yeah, I'll open it just to take a peek.
Inside, you see 3 golden rings and a platinum necklace with a topaz pendant.
Yeah, this family was rich. And I'm just going to put it back. I don't have interest in it. Wait, are there any hidden compartments in it?
I'm going off of that investigation roll.
Mm-hmm.
You have not found any.
Okay. And within this room, you said there was another door near the parlor?
Yes.
Do we want to continue searching in here? I'll say
We're
to the group.
already up here, aren't we?
I suppose, yeah.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
It's okay.
What I
Layla was looking in the jewelry box.
What'd you find?
Some nice jewelry. I just kind of left it up there. I don't really want anything to do with it.
We find out that the owners of this house are dead and they're like evil or whatever because they're in league with some kind of evil vampire, then we can take it. For right now, we're going to assume that it's just stealing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Right, we were talking about that parlor door over there. If we wanted to check that out next.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Hey, wait, you didn't want to keep going ahead and searching, right? You want me to go ahead and do that because
Okay. If you don't want
I mean, not really.
Are you guys looking around the master suite?
Yep.
All right. Whoever's looking around the master suite, can you roll me an investigation check, please? Good God. Sarah, As you gaze around, your eyes are drawn to the corner of the western wall, which you can clearly see is the opening of a dumbwaiter, and next to it is a button.
know you want to push it.
I press the button.
You hear a ding coming from 2 floors below you.
What was that?
That's it, though. I don't. Oh, you know what? How small is this dumbwaiter?
Fuck.
Let's see here. It is a 2-foot wide stone shaft containing an elevator box. Let's see. It would require a small creature to be able to squeeze in there. Anything bigger than a small creature just can't fit. Their shoulders are too wide.
Too bad we don't have a halfling to stuff in there.
None of us are small.
Yeah, halfling, a
Thumble
goblin, a
starts to
kobold,
crawl.
a gnome.
Thumble starts to crawl back out of the dumbwaiter shaft.
Yeah, like basically, Fumble, you managed to fit your head in there. Not much else.
Hello?
And since the dumbwaiter is currently on this floor, you pretty much just actually just put your head into the dumbwaiter. But yeah, you didn't hear anything.
Nope, no one's home. Let's go. Guys, where do you think this little thingy goes?
I mean, probably to the
Up and
basement.
down, obviously.
Probably down to the kitchen, I would assume.
Thank you for the non-sarcastic answer. Well, I'm gonna go look at some other doors. Does anybody want to come with me?
Sure.
I mean, let's stay together. Who knows what will happen?
Alright.
Yeah, we definitely should not split up and look for clues.
So back out into the 3rd floor landing, there is a suit of armor draped in cobwebs. There is a door to the northwest, a door to the north, and a door to the west.
We've been walking around the mansion or house or whatever. I'm gonna have Sarah just kind of use magical tinkering to make one of her daggers glow,
All right.
so that she also has a source of light.
Okay.
Like,
Both
yeah,
both of the artificers are glowing. This is fine.
Elroy looks at both of them and says, "You need light?"
I'm human. Typically, we can't see in the dark.
Well, she'll use her in.
We have the light stuff handled, actually. But they keep whatever spell powers you have for when things happen.
Oh yeah, but I'm just using my trusty dagger to, give myself some light.
Yeah, no, I'm
Makes me-
talking about like the dancing light stuff.
Can you read off the doors again?
Yes, please.
All right. There is a door to the northwest, the far east end of the landing. It's pretty much just a there's the master suite, and there's one door, and then there's like the hallway leading. There's like basically the landing at that point, so that it's actually right across from the master suite. There is a door to the west and a door to the south. Sorry, a door to the north and a door to the west. Ugh. I keep doing that.
Okay, so the one across from us right now at the master suite, and then the north and the west.
Yeah, you're in the master suite. There
Mhm.
is a door across from you going west. You can go further west onto the landing where there is a statue covered in cobwebs. Sorry, a suit of armor covered in cobwebs. A door to the north and a door to the south. Sorry, a door to the west. Ugh. South would be the stairs going back down.
I mean, if you all don't have preferences, we can just walk right across.
Sounds good to me.
Kale just shrugs. She's like, whatever.
All right, let's go try that door.
The one to the far west?
I believe so, yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom. Double doors set with panes of stained glass happen to be sitting at the very end of this room. You can see a elegantly appointed bed, but again covered in dust. You see what appears to be a wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy berries. There's also a set of double doors leading to the north. Sorry, sliding doors, not double doors. Ugh, my word. Bad word choice. Sliding doors heading to the north. And instead of glass pane, double doors heading to the north as well. At the westernmost end of this room. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, I know Kale's answer is looks disgusted by everything he sees.
If I don't see anyone making a movement, I'm gonna head towards the doors directly, the sliding doors.
All right. You push that area open, and you see what looks like a small nursery. You see a crib that is covered with a black shroud. And there's a faint noise coming from behind it.
Don't you open that fucking shroud.
Oh, come on. We have to open the shroud.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Why?
Listen, I'll do it if you guys don't want to.
I'm gonna just walk over and be present. But I ain't touching that bitch.
All right. So who is going into the nursery, and who is
I
in
am.
the in this particular room?
I'm in the nursery.
Okay. Anyone out in the hallway?
Kale's in the room, but not in the nursery. Is it at the end of a hallway?
It's
be
on the western side of the hallway. Yeah.
He'd be he wouldn't go into the nursery. He'd be like at the door probably, but like, yeah.
In the nursery.
Gross. Human babies. Yuck.
All right.
Possibly dead human babies. Gross. Even grosser.
Oops, person.
Enough that makes it a little better.
Okay. So here's what happens. As the two, Fumble and Layla, enter into the nursery, a sudden scream splits the air inside the bedroom. And I'm going to need all of you to roll initiative for me.
Oh, God.
Yeah. My favorite.
Yeah, we done fucked up.
Actually, I think you and I are intellectuals because the screaming. It's in the room where they are, right?
Yeah, you have the door open, so that's what you see.
Oh, okay. The screaming
Is
is
it screaming
not
in the
our
hallway
room.
or in the
It's
nursery?
in the nursery.
Ah,
Screen
Wait,
splits
it's
the
in
nursery.
the nursery?
Not nursery.
God.
Sorry. The nursemaid's room. You guys are in the nursery. The rest of them are in the nursemaid's room.
Oh, okay, so we just shut the
We're
door
safe.
and we good.
I thought I was in the
Intellectuals.
nursery.
What did you
Was it
say?
not- I thought I was in the nursery.
Oh, so you followed the two of them in? Is that what you said? That means you're in here. Okay.
Kale's out in like the stairwell still, kind of, I guess. Okay, that would be him.
Yeah.
Also, really good initiatives. Most of us.
Then there's Layla just.
Layla.
Yeah, in a panic, I'm gonna kind of run 5, 10, 15 and poke my head out.
And you can see a woman, very translucent, looking. Her face is just like contorted into a horrific scream and snarl all in one. Her eyes wild, her hair just going everywhere. She floats there. And she looks like she's ready to, well, attack everybody.
Yeah,
That's the best
that was
way to
gonna be
put
my
it.
next question. 2025, 30. I'm gonna get there and very quickly loose an
She
arrow.
runs up, looks in, nope, runs out.
Piercing. The arrow goes straight through the specter's body and pretty much embeds itself into the wall behind her. She seems to take some damage from it, and she lets out a scream and this weird cackling noise at the same time. I can't do it myself. That takes like one of those digital sound effects things. But yeah. So
Yeah.
after you shoot her, Layla, do you have anything else you can do?
I'm gonna jump back 5 feet this way because that's nasty.
She streaks through the room straight at you.
God fucking damn it.
And she
It was
pushes,
nice fighting with you.
and she pushes forth with a hand.
Ooh, that misses.
Thank God. Oh my God. I rolled a 14 on that.
Yeah, that's it.
That would have killed that. Oh my God. Yeah, that would have killed you in one hit. Oh yeah.
That would be nasty. It would have instantly killed you too. Damn.
Mm-hmm. And far worse. Valeria?
That didn't come up.
What do you wish to do?
I was trying to cast Synchron Flame and it's not showing up.
Okay.
There we go. Got it.
Dexterity saving throw. So even as you see it barely missing Layla with its deathly hand strike, you throw up a radiant flame around it, and it screams in pain as the radiance tries to eat away at its incorporeal self. Kale, what would you like to do?
I mean, I see this thing, but Alray, how do you say your name? Alray? Alray? The drow's big fat head is in the way. There you go. That's the way Kale would think it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a disadvantage.
Absolutely.
Depends. What are you trying to do?
Eldritch Blast it.
You probably have to take a step into the room in order to get a good line of sight on that.
I mean,
specter.
I can see it from where I am. I don't know if that's because.
Well, it's because of the lighting effect. There's also a wall right here, and between Illyria and Wave, you probably can't see the specter. But if you take one step forward,
he would
you can
move
hit
up
it.
slightly to see what the hell is going on.
Yeah, and this one you'd be able to hit it without disadvantage.
Oh no, a creepy thing. He just like casually like flicks an Eldritch Blast at it, but it obviously misses.
The blast just kind of careens right into the wall. But you guys see A blast of energy just waving out from Kale. Sarah!
She's gonna move out this way and go, ooh, spookums, and
Jesus.
pull out a very large-looking kind of like blunderbuss looking kind of thing, but it's not exactly that. And she launches it and launches a firebolt out.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Which also blasts harmlessly against the wall. Fumble!
Fumble is resisting the urge to not shut herself in the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And Fumble's just gonna yell out to it, like, I don't even know a good insult for this. Hey, ugly. Cast vicious mockery.
The woman turns and screams at you for that insult. She is very offended.
Oh, shit!
Vicious Mockery does a disadvantage from its next attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Excellent.
So you're good bait.
I'll put a pink. No, wait. I use that for concentration spells.
I will use you
Purple.
as a human shield, Sarah.
At the moment, the two of you are shedding light, so I should also put a lighting effect on you guys. Alright, Wave. What would you like to do, Wave?
Wave is gonna walk up and try shocking grasp.
The specter moves and undulates just out of the way of that grasp and hisses at you. Layla.
The smart thing to do would be to get out of here. But then he came up, and that'd be sucky to leave him. So I'm going to make a short sword attack.
You carve through the spirit, taking some of its ectoplasm away with you, but not as much as you would against a more physical combatant.
Okay, and I will bonus action offhand with my other one.
Ooh.
Oop, the first one, sorry.
Yeah. Ooh, so close. Spectre turns once more and reaches for you. Got disadvantage. So let's see here. Very good. That was lucky.
You're welcome!
But finds it unable to hit you due to the insult that Fumble hurled upon it. See? Bards are very useful, guys.
And now that Fumble can actually be on her fucking own.
Illyria.
Sorry.
Once again, sacred flame comes spilling out from the cleric. It once again surrounds the specter. And it seems to be breaking apart quite a bit, but it still has enough form to hurt you guys. Kale, what would you like to do?
He is going to do the same thing, point his finger at it, but slightly to the left now that he's hopefully gotten. There you go.
And what color is your Eldritch Blast, if I might ask?
Red.
So a red wave comes shooting past Delaria, right past a wave and into the specter, and it just vanishes into a puff of red.
Dang this thing! Really need to recalibrate it.
And don't you remember the start of the last campaign where you thought you were going to fight ghosts?
We actually did it, guys.
Yeah.
And this is why I didn't want to come in the fucking house.
I mean, to be fair, no one got
Fight a
hurt.
ghost, that's cool.
It was pretty cool. I mean, it was terrifying. I'm still shaking, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but you know what they say about ghosts, right? Where there's one, there's more. They travel in packs or something.
Do they say that?
I don't know. I mean, I assume like they're like any other infestation.
I mean, that'd be
Larry is
later.
going
We don't hide there.
I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave to see how many undead there are actually here.
Let's see. Eyes of the Grave, 60 feet. All right. Let's see. From your current position, 60 feet, you could definitely sense more ghosts somewhere above your heads, a bit to the east. You are on the western side of the building. You feel something above and to the east. You get a sense of undead also simply all around you, almost as if the house is somehow undead.
Oh, great. That's probably what you hear Larry say is, oh, great.
What?
There's a lot of undead in here, and this house seems to be undead in its own right.
Oh, that's lovely.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, and I noticed that there's actually another door on the second floor. I forgot completely about because it keeps getting obscured on my map. I didn't notice it on my normal map. I noticed it on the digital map.
Search around the ghost's remains, I guess, where the ghost died.
There's nothing there. It all just evaporated into nothingness.
Okay, never mind then.
Probably has to regain energy to form again. Well, guys, I say, fuck this, fuck these children, fuck this house, fuck this day. We leave.
We need
I
to
mean,
find a way out. There's a
We
problem.
can't leave, right? Unless this is the key, and I'll pull the key out again to the front door. But again, we haven't checked.
How about a window?
At this point, I'm just like
Mhm.
grabbing Layla's arm and walking down the stairs.
Wait. And can I go take a look at the arrow I shot into the wall? Is it like broken, or can I retrieve that?
1d2.
Sure.
You pull it out, and it's still in pretty good condition.
Wait, Fumble, do we not just want to make sure there's nothing else up here? Because,
You want to fight more ghosts?
I mean, it was kind of badass.
Yeah, but what happens if one very unhappy dead person turns into 3 very unhappy dead people, and then we're all very dead and unhappy. Look,
I saw
if they
over
want
here.
to fight us, they'll follow us downstairs.
What did you say, Sarah?
I mean, you saw how Kale just shot a beam out of her hand. That was really cool.
His.
My bad.
Kale's a girl now. Fuck it. Fine. But if I die in this house and become a ghost, you can bet y'all's asses are the first ones I'm haunting.
I think that sounds fair.
Surrounded by a bunch of
Pardon me.
Fumble starts walking and like trips. God damn it. Is like talking to her feet. Look, I'm trying to be serious here. If you could not trip over shit, that would be helpful. All right, let's go.
As you
Well-
walk, you pretty much see that keep seeing Sarah's reflection in the mirror. And for a moment, it almost looks like it was staring at you.
The smartest person in the world, but I don't think reflections, if they're facing, away from you, turn to stare at you.
Sarah looks to the mirror.
It's a nice but strange full-length mirror. It's got an ornate frame carved from looks like ivy and berries, and you just see your reflection with a bit of light coming from that dagger of yours.
Yeah, it is a pretty mirror.
Oh my god. I'm going crazy.
Perception check.
I done lost my shit.
Who?
You please. Sorry, I keep doing that. Perception check, please, Sarah. Hey, you look nice in that mirror. You don't see anything strange like Fumble has been saying.
You look great.
I swear you were walking that way, and your reflection turned to look at me back here.
So stunned by my beauty.
God. Does the word narcissist mean anything to you?
I think it means if you're obsessed with yourself. That.
Yeah.
Am I not allowed to be confident about my appearance?
You can, but I would prefer if you're walking that way that your reflection don't look at me back here. So I don't know what conversation y'all need to have.
Say something to defend my reflection?
I don't know. I didn't say anything. Move. Let me stand in front of this fucking mirror.
Alright.
Sarah pulls out a rock and just like heads into it. Note to self. Explore Fumble's delusions. And puts the rock back in her pocket.
Alright, so roll a perception check. Or an investigation check if you like.
Me?
Yes. As you stare at this mirror, hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. As you stare at this mirror, your eyes squint for a minute, and you realize that there's a couple of eyeballs hidden among those berries.
What? I'm gonna start looking at the eyeballs. Do they look back?
Well, they appear to be staring right at you, yeah.
I'm gonna poke one. Does it blink?
No, but you hear a click, and suddenly a secret door opens.
Oh my
2
god.
for 1!
Revealing a staircase that is going up.
Well, if we're gonna die, we might as well hurry up and fucking do it, right?
I disagree, but let's go into the secret door anyway.
Yeah. Wave you first.
You're a woman. Go ahead, Wave.
Okay.
We need a big, we need one of the men to lead us, and clearly Fuddy Duddy is not gonna lead anybody.
Wait, where am I going again?
Go up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Not,
Through the secret
not,
door.
not into the fire, okay. Looking easily confused.
Meanwhile, Layla seems to be quite concerned in that side room over there, the little nursery room.
You okay? Come on, Layla.
One sec. I have a staff. Can I pull that out and poke it?
Sure.
What are we poking?
The mirror?
And why are we poking it?
No, not the mirror. There's
Ugh.
something in here. I poked the bundle.
Your staff
The
just
bundle.
presses down and reveals that there's actually nothing in that bundle. It's just a bunch of blankets.
Oh, Jesus fuck, thank God. All right, guys, we're good.
It just comes like walking in. And then camera pans behind. The bundle is now staring at Layla.
Eat the kale. What do you do to you?
All right, sorry, what happened? You found a secret... I was very distracted.
Secret door behind the mirror.
Secret door. Okay, and have they headed up already? Like, they're
Yep.
up there?
Yep,
Yeah, we
they're
are.
Going up.
jumping up the stairs.
Oh, God. Okay.
They first waved to go in the lead.
I'll go. I'll follow as well.
Kale goes last because he's gonna get eaten by something from behind. Because
That's Kale, yeah. Kale in a nutshell. But yeah. So you find yourself in a bare hall choked with dust and cobwebs. The door to the east has a heavy padlock on it. This door, and this door look normal.
Hey, Layla.
Mm,
You still got that key?
right here, and I'll pull it out.
Great. Let's pass it up to Wave and have him go unlock the door with the padlock on it.
Fair enough. And I'll hand it to, Fumble.
I hand it to Sarah. Give this to Wave. Wave,
Okay.
unlock that door.
End of the wave.
I look at the key. I look back at them. I walk
No,
up.
I believe.
Which door was it again? Because there were so many.
It's the door directly in front of you.
Boom.
You just hear Fumble go. Go on.
Click. I'm fumbling with the key, you know.
Go on.
You unlock it to reveal this room contains a bricked up window flanked by two dusty wood framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that seems to be a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Saddest of all, laying in the middle of the floor, are two small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Oh, poor children.
I fucking told you.
It's not because they're dead that they're mean. It's still a nice funeral.
I'm not saying that they're mean. I'm saying that they were dead. Ghosts. I'm telling you, we shouldn't trust anything that happened in the mist, and then we just had to dawdle on in here. Now look where the fuck we are.
We're still alive. Let's
She's
just
gonna move in, and she's gonna
Are
grab
we?
sheets off the bed if she can, and
Okay.
kind of lay them over the skeletons.
I thought she was going to say throw it over herself. Say, I'm a spooky ghost. Yes, that is sad. Children should not die. But now we need to get out of here before we die. Because there's nothing else we can do for them. Self-preservation.
I feel like that might have worked if that key led to the outside, but if it leads to here, I have a feeling we're gonna have to find a different way out.
This room locked.
I mean, they said if we deal with what's in the basement, we're cool.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guys,
Mm-hmm.
this is a long shot. But what if the monster in the basement would technically mean a floor below this? Right? Because that's the basement to this floor. What if?
I mean, I guess.
What if? What? Just hear me out. What if they got locked in here for some sort of punishment? Their nanny went batshit crazy, and that's the noise they were hearing. We got rid of the nanny ghost thing, We got rid of the monster. Now we can fucking leave.
No indication of anything unlocking.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
very wishful thinking.
Well, one of us has to be wishful.
I
Yeah,
think
really wishful thinking.
basement, they mean basement.
Yeah, very bottom room of the house.
Like I said, it was a long shot.
I mean, we can go to the basement. I think that's the only place left. Like, right? I mean, we can check the other doors. I'll
Hold
look
on.
over. Oh,
Hold on. Before we go anywhere, Fumble's gonna. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. And she's gonna pull out her flute and just play a very somber song for the children.
Performance check.
No, she's not.
It's not as nearly as bad as that incident with the maitre d', but
Oh, so no one's ears are bleeding and almost dying. Great.
yeah, no shattering of windows, no shattering of glass, no nearly killing a high elf. No.
Yeah, Kale, you better watch out. My playing is known to kill high elves. And get us
Wrong with
banned
her?
from a restaurant.
Oh.
Well, I tried.
So, Fumble.
Ah.
As you lower your flute from your position, you do take a look around the room a little bit, and you're nearby the skeletons, but Sarah covered them with the bedspread. But you are standing in front of a dollhouse and very close to a chest of toys.
Okay.
And the dollhouse looks a lot like this house. At least the outside does.
Is it one of those doll houses, like, from the front is the outside of the house, then you turn it around, and then the back is the inside? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to sit down in front of the dollhouse. Are there any dolls in it?
No, they're not, but you're looking into the different rooms from here. You could see this room clearly in the attic. You see several other rooms in the attic. And you see a set of stairs in the north that head all the way down to a basement.
Guys? I found our way to the basement.
Yay.
Excellent. Where?
Fumble points to the path in the toy house. That's how we need to go.
Is this house like an exact replica of this house?
Yeah. Seems to be.
That is weird.
Hey, another long shot. Fumble gets up and goes and looks in the toy box. Are there dolls in there?
Yes, there are. Most of them look old and decrepit. And as you do that, as you go in to look in the toy box, two little ghosts materialize in the room.
Oh, shit!
And they gaze at you.
Hi.
Oh, we met you outside.
We were not outside. We've been in here since we died.
Well, then who the hell was outside?
The children gonna give you a blank expression.
Look, that's why we're in here, because y'all were outside. You told us there's a monster in the basement.
The little boy hugs his ghostly doll to his chest and just kind of shakes his head. There is a monster in the basement. That's why our parents locked us in the room.
Fumble kneels in front of them. What kind of monster?
They wouldn't let us down there. We kept asking questions, and that's why they locked us in here. But one day they just never came back.
What are your parents' names?
Their names? Go. Hold on. 1 second, please. There we go.
Hold, please.
Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, and I'm Rose, and this is Thorn. You're not gonna leave us, are you? We've been alone for so long.
Well, we do have to leave to go see what's in the basement. Can you not leave this room?
Our bodies are here.
So wherever your bodies go, your spirits go.
The ghost children kind of look at each other and they nod a little.
Anybody up for hauling a bunch of elephants?
Don't look at me.
I mean, they deserve a resting place, don't they?
They do, yes.
I agree, but I am cool with hauling around bones. That's just me personally. Anybody else could do it.
I mean, we do have the sheets. We could put them in there and bring them out.
So if we got your skeleton, if we got your bodies out of this room, then could you roam the house?
I don't know.
Oh, only one way to find out. Fumble's just like looking at the sheet. I don't I'm sorry. You might get a little jumbled up on the in route. Is that okay? Like, I don't want to like desecrate your body and then like y'all turn evil and try and kill me.
The little girl ghost just kind of stares at you, like as if she doesn't quite understand what you're going on about.
Is it okay if I move your bodies, but and if they accidentally get like the bones get jumbled?
I don't know. She looks ashamed at that.
Guys, a little. Well, I'm lost. I don't.
Oh,
Is
well,
this? Go ahead.
No.
do you know where we could find the... Oh, yeah, let's just head towards the basement, I guess.
All right. The path to the secret door is shown through this way here. The ghosts kind of like shimmer a bit. They're not exactly gone, but they're not as they're not exactly there. You just kind of sense that they're around. But this door over here, this one to the west, looks like it contains the secret door. Sorry, the secret stairs, according to the map. I mean, sorry, according to the dollhouse that you guys looked at.
Oh, no.
All right. And you see before you this dusty chamber is packed with old furniture, chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, and the like. All of them are draped in dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove, underneath one of the sheets, is an unlocked wooden trunk. You could see a tattered bedsheet with bits of dried blood sticking out of it. You also know from looking at the dollhouse that the secret door is right over here.
Creepy.
Shall we go?
You first.
Yes.
Yeah, wave you first.
Seems to be kind of a theme here. Go ahead, Wave.
Okay. So
I mean, he's
Yeah.
got lots of ideas for new characters. He's good with song first, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he shouldn't have fucking said that to begin with. Because now I'm just like, yeah, you go.
yeah.
Go on. You're used to this.
Yeah, yes, he is.
Just don't jinx me.
All right. So, as you get down to the basement, all of you are now level 2.
Woo!
Yay,
Yay.
character mancer, go.
Yay, not Gertrumancer, go.
Yeah, it's the only downside of playing an artificer.
Yeah.
So I don't have the artificer. I don't have access to the artificer thing. So unfortunately, that means you're on your own for that.
That's all right. Ho 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 ho.
Oh, nice!
Yay.
We can take average, right?
You have to declare that before you roll, but yes, you may take average.
Well,
Okay,
I'm taking average.
Sure don't want to go off this hot streak that I just went on?
Nah.
You
Yeah,
took all the
thank
hot
you.
streaks. That's
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
The hot is gone.
Or not.
you sure?
I hate it here.
Okay. All right. Hail.
What's wrong with my...
So, the wooden staircase spirals downward. Just kind of like you guys spend a little while kind of trampsing in a corkscrew pattern until finally you start hearing chanting as soon as your feet get to the bottom. It's eerie and insistent. You really can't tell where it's coming from. It's as if it's coming from all over. And you can't even discern the words or whatever distance you're at.
Oh, I just realized Artificer 2 doesn't give you anything when you get it.
Doesn't give you anything?
Need to infuse an item after a long rest.
Yeah. Yeah, so we really can't do anything yet.
Yeah.
But after the long rest, oh boy.
Repeat this room to get...
I'm bounced. Wait, I need to... Where am I?
All around you in this area carved from earth and clay and rock. In this particular area, you see what appears to be crypts carved into the walls.
I'm looking for any tracks, any monsters might have spot.
Looking for tracks and monsters?
Yep.
Survival, please. Alright. You do see a relatively fresh, though not like today fresh, pattern on the ground that makes you think some kind of legless but still decently sized creature came through here.
Can I identify what kind of creature?
Roll a nature check.
Oh.
No. Snake, worm, something else. Hard to tell.
Was it the size of a snake or a worm?
I already mentioned the size. What would the rest of you like to do?
Guess we're gonna start going?
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah, head to the west, passing by what again appears to be chambers leading to a crypt.
Wait, spells. Won't change anything. Where to? Left, down, right?
Do you see anything interesting on either side?
Mm,
You
Do you
glance
hear
left,
anything?
you glance right. They both look about the same.
doors.
Roll a perception check to see if you hear anything.
Nope.
Nope. Just that chanting. It's just filling the air and it's giving no thought to direction, and is possibly overwhelming any other sound that there could be.
It just went downward.
Alright, description time. This room contains a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. Moldy humanoid bones lie strewn on the dirt floor, the remains of the cult's vile banquet. In the middle of the south wall is a darkened alcove. Welcome back, Fumble.
Thanks.
Don't worry, Fumble, we stumbled into a death trap.
Bye, bitch.
There's more stairs on this side, guys. Are you coming?
Peek his head back.
Just ditch me.
All an elaborate plot to kill. Wait.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Left is the way I want to go.
If you want to catch a tiger by his toe, there's one upstairs. In the form of a rug.
I guess I'm following them, like, slowly but surely. I didn't realize we had jumped to a map, so I wasn't.
Sorry.
It's alright. I
Yeah.
wasn't paying. I was still working on my spells. I'm like, yeah, I'm behind them. Don't worry. I'm not hanging around back there getting eaten.
No, that's cool. No, I just felt for the death house proper that, doing theater of the mind was actually more efficient because it's like, it gives you time to describe everything. Whereas down here, this is definitely more of a let people explore their tokens sort of place.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the well.
Alright. A 4-foot wide diameter well shaft with a 3-foot high stone lip descends about 30 feet into a water-filled cistern. A wooden bucket hangs from a rope and pulley mechanism bolted to the crossbeam above the well. Around you, you see five side rooms. Five side rooms. Each room contains a wood-framed bed with a moldy straw mattress and a wooden chest. And each chest seems to be secured with a rusty iron padlock.
Anyone got some keys?
I can try to pick it.
I mean, I actually can too.
You
How
also
about-
have a key.
Oh yeah.
We thought we used that key.
Yeah,
I mean-
it fit the padlock upstairs to the kids' room.
I mean,
Didn't know if
maybe
it
it's the
was a
same padlock.
skeleton key.
Could be the same padlock. Could be the same key. Sasha, how about you try those beneath, and I'll try those up top.
Sure.
Doop. Doop.
Alright.
Click.
I'm gonna open mine too.
Alright, go for it. Thieves' tools. Dexterity.
Yep.
Click, click.
Oh.
Shoot, shoot. You're unable to
Yeah, it's
open it,
there.
Wave.
I don't know. Why'd I put intelligence for it?
I don't know. I have query, which is I
Yeah, in
can just
this
put that
case,
to
the
Dex.
thief's tools are on dexterity. Sarah, you go click, and it opens. Inside, you find a silvered short sword.
Ooh.
Did mine open?
No, it did not, Wave.
Can I just smash the lock? It's rusty.
You can make an attack roll.
Actually not that great. Nope.
Nope.
Fuck it. I'm gonna come. Oh, I was gonna come over and kick the door.
Oh, it's all right, Wave. I'll help you out. And I'll like all while doing pointers like here. You gotta wiggle the lock right here.
Thank you. I'm still kind of new to the whole lock picking thing. You
I
know.
would have shit if you would have gotten that one.
Yeah,
I'm-
Sarah basically just sticks it in, and it immediately opens up.
I'm more of the like mixing things kind of thing. I
You
think this is
find-
more
Yeah, I
your
know.
expertise.
A leathery pouch, a pouch of some kind of strange leather that is strangely shaded, much like your own skin. Sarah.
Gross.
Mine skin or
No,
his
Sarah.
skin?
Sarah's
Well-
skin.
Okay, I was like,
It's not
Well-
blue.
Sarah's skin
Well-
pouch.
Well, Wave, this is yours. So, and she just kind of plops it down in your hands, Wave.
It jingles as you do.
oh. I'll put my hand in it to see what's in there.
You discover 11 gold and 60 silver.
Rich. How much silver?
60 pieces of silver.
60?
60, yes.
Now that I think about it, that's only 6 gold.
Yep, that's still 60 silver. Still useful.
I don't. Sure.
Are any of the
Should
rest
we
of you
try the other
Any of the
ones?
rest of you doing anything?
Standing there
Bubble?
looking cranky. Wondering why you people are fishing around in the filth for
Nothing.
random items.
Wave looks slightly agitated when leaving that room. He's slightly disappointed in himself.
It's okay, Wave.
Sarah, how about you handle this? I'm not feeling well today. I think I might be getting sick a bit.
Oh, it's okay, Wave. You know how it always is. I'm a solid, you're a liquid.
Dang it, that got me. Boy, okay. I'm just gonna look at that liquid. You know what? I'll use shape water to get some of the liquid out of there. I want to look what the liquid looks like.
You pull it up from the water, and it is. But I want to use the term brackish. Is the best way to describe it. It does not smell good at all. It is dark, cloudy. Seems to have bits of this and that just floating in it.
Someone needs to treat their water better. So, I guess this is not what we're looking for. Are you guys ready to get going again? Or are we gonna, I don't know, look around a bit more?
I mean, how many of these rooms did you search?
The top and bottom one.
True. Yeah.
I guess we could always search more. Sure.
I mean, I've given up. I can't lockpick for you know.
Try this one.
Aw, poor Fumble. Alright, trying that one, Sarah. You open it up easily. He keeps messing up, and you just open it up with a touch.
He's
You
softening
find-
them up for you.
Yeah, that's
My,
true.
my fingers
You
are too
find-
slippery.
You find a folded piece of black cloth, inside of which is 3 moss agate gems.
Ooh. Kind of show everyone what I found.
Are they worth anything? Do you use them in rituals? I don't.
Roll an investigation check.
Sure.
You think that they are worth 10 gold each.
You could probably get 10 gold a pop if you wanted to take them, but it's up to you. I suppose you found them?
Yeah, I mean, I'll split the gold with everyone else. It's only fair.
Speaking
Welcome
of
back,
gold,
Fumble!
Hi.
speaking of gold, if we've come to the conclusion that these people are running a cult under here, we do have the golden rings and very pretty necklace upstairs. Just a reminder, assuming
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't
those-
die down here.
Oh yeah, those are totes ours now.
Okay,
Just by
yeah,
rules
good.
of like, you can't be in a cult.
I mean, weren't
I think
there
so.
also deeds in the thing in the chests?
I think so.
I mean, worst case scenario, we'll have a house if we're stuck.
We'll get to live and die in this house, is what you're saying?
I mean, there might be different. Like, there were a bunch of like deeds, so there might be other buildings that are not as haunted.
Maybe. Or it could be worse.
Okay. One way to find out. So, anyone want to the other
Alright.
2 chests or?
Yeah. Let's try again.
Alright. You find a black leather eye patch with a carnelian sewn into it.
Just kind of give it to Layla.
Expecting her to lose an eye.
Yeah, what does this mean?
I don't know. You're the closest person. I just handed it to whoever. I don't want it.
Is it a threat?
No?
Okay, I don't know, it's a little weird.
I mean, I can take it back.
No,
I don't really
no,
have a use for it.
It's kind of cool. It
Yeah,
might
it
have belonged
is.
to a cult member, though, so maybe not.
I'd say it's cool whoever owns it.
Are there eye boogers on the back of it?
Ew, is it nasty?
No, it seems fairly clean.
I mean, I'll take it, but I don't really think... I don't want to lose an eye.
I mean, you can just
Too
pretend
bad.
to be a pirate.
I'll put this away. I'll throw it in my backpack.
I have
Okay.
no comment.
Use your imagination. And Sarah's gonna come over here and unlock this last one.
If she's a pirate, would she need a captain's hat?
This,
And a parrot.
this chest contains an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
Ooh. Okay, this one you can have.
Does it look nice? Are these things like expensive looking things that could be resold kind of thing?
Going after your last investigation check, I'm going to say that's worth about 25 gold if you wish to sell it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we should take this. I mean, we are taking this. They're in a cult.
Exactly.
Right. That's why we're taking it.
Anyway, I'm going to. Oh, I guess there's. Wave, lead the way again.
I guess.
Okay. Wave,
Oh,
Come-
oh.
you come around a corner, And just like probably going like, yeah, come on guys, follow me. And some of you coming into the corridor. Wave, you
I
somehow
remember.
failed. Yeah, you remember. This is you stepped directly on the wrong spot. And all of a sudden, there's a click, and a trap door opens up directly underneath of you. Roll a. Let's see. I think you can roll a dexterity saving throw for this. Character searching. So yeah, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Roll a 1d2. You managed to jump back at the last second. Looking down, you see that there is a 10-foot deep pit hidden there with sharpened spikes that could have easily impaled you had you completed falling in.
Okay.
Unlike the other rooms, by the way, the chanting is much louder in this corridor than anywhere else that you've been so far.
Okay. Guys.
You okay, Wave?
Yes. Kind of. I almost died though.
Oh.
Maybe
What
I should.
happened?
There's like a pitfall trap right here.
Oh, classic.
And we now know it's here, so we can like try and jump over it.
Assuming there's not one on the other side too.
That's a good point. I take.
Go on, Wave.
Really can't go wrong with pitfall traps.
I take my backpack and I chuck it over to the other side to see if it's a pitfall trap.
All right, strength. I will have you roll a strength check. Actually, yeah, strength check on. No, dexterity check, but that's for me for missile weapons. Oh god, I was gonna go anything but on that one.
It's not my potion bag, it's my backpack, so my sleeping bag is gonna be.
Your backpack and everything inside your backpack goes tumbling into the pit in front of you. There's a clatter and a clang with whatever's in there, and you look down and see that, well, there's a spike through a good chunk of your stuff, such as your bedroll and, things like that.
You didn't need that, did you?
I guess not. At least my booze is still fine.
So what all did you have in your backpack?
Everything.
Everything that was in my Dungeoneer's pack, so.
Well, then your Dungeoneer's pack is gone unless you wish to attempt to go down and grab it, but it is suffered massive damage, so that various things are shredded by that.
Too much effort. I don't need it. I don't need it anyway. I'm gonna get myself a bag of holding when I take a long rest.
So yeah, just delete that from your inventory and anything that's inside of it.
What? So a whole entire bag of holding can go down there next time?
Maybe we can go around.
And on that happy note, since I know that 10 o'clock is a hard stop for a good chunk of you, we are going to stop here until 2 weeks from now. Next week, those of you who have signed up for it will be playing under Ilaria as a GM.
Uh-huh. Don't worry, chaos will ensue.
All right. Well, I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm going to bed, I think.
Some of you in 2 weeks, some of you in a week.
Yeah, till next week, where I play not a good character. Haha.
Bye, guys.
Bye.